Hello there. I hope you're doing well. Somebody asked me if I could do a video talking about my experience moving out of my house, living on my own for the first time in my life. Well, technically I'm not living alone. I'm living with my boyfriend, but living without my family for the first time in my life. And I figured that this would be a very helpful video for a lot of people, especially people that are trying to decide whether it's the right time for them to move out or take a new step, a new chapter in their life. So I'm going to talk about a few different things. One thing is, I want to say my mental space, or my mental health, I guess, mentally, emotionally, and physically, I feel very happy and content and everything, all the good feelings with moving out. Before making this major step and actually packing my room up and leaving, I wasn't sure where I would be mentally and emotionally after I moved, but I was willing to take the risk and chance because I followed my gut instinct and I listened to my heart, I guess. For a while, I felt like it was the right time to move out for just several different reasons. Some reasons being that, I figured it would be better to make videos and stuff. Now that wasn't the main reason. This is coming from somebody that loves my family, gets along with my family really well. We all grew up really close. We all have inside jokes, we hang out, we get along, we love each other, we loving family. So I understand, some people cannot wait to move out. As soon as they're 18, they're ready to go. That wasn't me. I'm gonna be 24 in just a couple weeks, and it was still a hard transition in my life because of how much I enjoyed living at home. This is coming from me, who at one point didn't think I would move out for a very long time, and I probably wouldn't have moved out for a very long time if I hadn't had the year that I have had this year. This past 12 months has been a roller coaster for me in my personal life. A lot of ups and downs with different things, several different things. I have grown a lot emotionally, and I have stepped out of my comfort zone a lot, and a lot of it was help from my family and friends in my real life, and then a few people that I talk to, that I've met through having this channel. So there was a lot of different events that caused me to be in the mind frame, or the state of mind that I needed to be in to move out. So I wanted to say that I feel like it's a feeling, like an inside feeling that you will feel once you know you are ready to move out. And it doesn't have to be because your life at home isn't good. It doesn't have to be like, I want to move out because I can't the rules at my house, or can't, you can love living at home and enjoy it so much, but still have a gut feeling that it's time to change, or it's time to move out, live on your own. So this subscriber, one of you commented on one of my recent videos and asked me to do this video, and you said that you're still having trouble and you've been moved out, I think you said a year, of your family's house, or your home. And so I wanted to say some things, maybe to help you, maybe to give you some comfort. So it may be me and you can relate on some things, and maybe that can help. So one of the biggest things that I went back and forth with myself when deciding whether to move out or not, I felt this sense of guilt almost, just because I felt like being at home, I was able to spend a lot of time with my family and always make sure, they had somebody around, I don't know, it just like a comfort feeling knowing that I could be there for them in a matter of seconds if they needed me. So I felt guilty of even wanting to move out and get my own place and stuff. But I feel that a huge part of us, once we do something that we know is calling for us, we know that is best for us, it helps our family too, in a way. They see that we're happy, and that's what they want. And I don't know if I'm explaining it exactly how I was thinking it in my head, but if you're feeling any type of like guiltiness from moving out or anything like that, I think maybe don't be too hard on yourself. Another thing is just having that emptiness feeling, I guess, or a sadness, or you miss your family, you miss them, and even a phone call, even a video chat, even a 30-minute, an hour-long visit with your family is not the same as waking up every morning in your old house, in your family's house, going to sleep in your old bedroom. It's not the same. You could even spend a whole weekend at your family's house, and it's still not going to be the same. Moving out is a huge tilt in your life. It tilts everything. Everything's a little bit different. So, especially if you move a little far away to where you cannot go and visit your family every single day or once a week even, that's got to be very difficult. And you're a lot stronger than you are giving yourself credit for, because that's not, it's not easy. And I know there's a lot of people that have no trouble with it. A lot of my friends from back home, I was still living at home for years after high school, and all my old friends, they were already moved out, gone to college, gone to like universities, to where they were in dorm rooms, and they were like states and states away from their family. And I would have been so homesick. I would have been so like not been able to focus on school. So when I went to college, I didn't live on campus. I lived at home still. Even then, I never went away. So something that I think to myself, something that makes me feel more calm and comforted now, is thinking that, at least I was able to spend that extra time, those extra years, that I didn't go to college. You know, I stayed home a lot. I didn't go out, and I didn't ever move out. I always was at home. So that comforts me a little bit. I got, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, almost 6 whole years extra time than the normal average teenager, adult, young adult. And it was by choice, you know, but still, it was still hard. Even taking an extra 6 years to be living at home, it was still very difficult. Sometimes thinking that I would no longer be living at home, you know. And if you let your mind build on those thoughts, being sad or being like wishful thinking, wishing that maybe you should have stayed, or wishing you could go see this person and stuff, if you get caught up in that, you will maybe miss out on some of the positive things about living on your own, and the new experiences and the self-growth that you can be experiencing while living on your own. Now I'm sure my feelings would be different if I wasn't living with somebody that comforts me and that I feel happy around and that I feel entertained with and that I can feel totally 100% myself with. You know, if I was living with, I know some everybody's situation is so different, and that's why it's such a big topic to talk about in one little video. But I know some people will go to a new city and they will like get roommates that they don't really know well, but maybe like the roommate is put in the paper, put an ad in the paper saying that they're looking for a roommate to go like half and half with rent. You know, I've seen that on movies a lot or something. When people do that, you know, I can't imagine that, moving out from being in such a comfort zone with your family to moving in with somebody that you don't really know. And, you know, that's a whole different experience, and I can't even tell you how strong you are if that's your situation. Also, for the people that move out on their own and they don't have a best friend that they live with, or a significant other, or even some people will move out and take someone with them, maybe. I don't know. If that's not you and you've moved out completely on your own, I can't even begin to tell you how strong and everything, how brave that is. So do not hesitate to give yourself extra credit, extra love, extra time, and things, because that is a huge life change, and I can't even imagine it. Like I said, if I hadn't had the year that I've had this past 12 months, and I was the same exact person I was a year ago, and I never experienced what I've went through, I probably wouldn't have ever felt the gut feeling of it's time to move out. I probably would have just wanted to stay at home always, all the time, honestly. So, you know, two big hugs, big shout out, big pat on the back to the person that commented on my video a couple days ago and asked me to do this video, because when I read that comment, it hit home, or it hit a spot that I felt for you, because moving out is very emotional, and it's very eye-opening makes you face a lot of thoughts. It makes you face a lot of feelings. It could change the way you live. I mean, obviously, you're moving out, you're living in a different place, you're going to be living differently. So it's not just something it's not just something that everybody can do so easily. Even if people you know personally have moved out and it's been fine for them, they never experienced homesickness, they've never experienced that little frightenedness the first few weeks at home or the first few nights at home, if you feel like you're completely alone in these feelings and you're, I don't know, I'm just going to throw out some words because they're what I relate with. If you feel childish for feeling these ways, if you feel dumb or not mature enough or anything like that, you shouldn't, because it's normal to feel homesick, especially if you enjoyed living at home, enjoyed it or not. Even if you didn't have a really good experience living at home, it still makes you face a lot of emotional things, emotional feelings and mental feelings and all that stuff. It does. So, I've only been moved out a little over a week now, and so far, I've talked every day on the phone to my family. We message back and forth, and I haven't let myself slip into a feeling of, oh, I wish I was back at home right now, or oh, I miss this part of living at home right now, because I know if I start feeling that way, I know if I start giving into those types of feelings, it will only dampen, it'll only dampen the good feelings that I could be embracing in this time in my life. A quote that is kind of cheesy that I kept on thinking like every single day for the last week is, "This is the first day of the rest of my life." I know it's oversaid and it's so cheesy, but really it's true. Like, I kept thinking that, like, today is a new day. This is new. All this is just unbelievable. It's surreal, I have kept myself very busy, and not even, I don't mean just busy doing work on the house or like cleaning and putting stuff and unpacking, putting stuff away, organizing, unpacking, doing stuff. I mean like busy. I'm never bored. Even living alone. Say I didn't live with somebody and I was living alone. And this can relate to some of you out there that are living by yourself right now. Even if I was living alone, I still don't see myself being bored. And that's one thing I always thought about when I still lived at home. When I grew up with 3 younger brothers that were all close in age to me. And I always was used to having somebody there. Even if they weren't with me in the same room, I remember like I would hear somebody stumbling around or going up and down the stairs or shutting the kitchen fridge cabinets, whatever. There was never a quiet time in the house. There was never a lonely emptiness feeling. And something that I thought about a lot growing up, even when I was younger, anyways, growing up, I always felt myself delving into the thoughts of what is it going to be like one day if I move out. I'm so used to living with these people. I'm so used to being surrounded by my brothers, my mom, and my dad. How am I going to feel one day if I'm just moved out? It's going to be, I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be able to know what to do. But now that I'm here in this moment and everything is real, I can say that I have more time to do things that are beneficial for me. I don't know, that's probably not, I don't know if that goes along with what I was saying. My mind, if you can tell, is a little spun up right now because moving is a huge whirlwind of emotions and stuff. So I thought it would be perfect to capture this moment in time while I'm all jumbled up and saying my raw, true thoughts about everything. But what I was getting at is, it's like mentally cleansing. I can wake up and it's nice and quiet sometimes. I don't know, it's a different vibe, it's a different atmosphere, and it's a different environment. And if that's what you're going through, and maybe you're thinking, if you're thinking the negative thoughts of that, of, oh, I miss the loudness, I miss my family, I miss them, so sorry. Don't get caught up in that too much, because try to enjoy the positive sides of it, like, ooh, nice, relaxing, quiet morning time. I could meditate right now. I could do yoga. I could, I could do anything that you'd want to do. You can sing as loud as you want, like nobody's listening. You could dance around in your house like nobody's watching. Things like that. So, I hope that was able to help some. There was no specific questions with the comment that this person left. They just told me, or they just asked me if I could make a video talking about how I felt moving out, and that's my honest, true thoughts of moving out. I did worry about it before I did it. I did think, am I gonna feel sad and scared and alone? But I don't. I feel happy, and I feel very thankful for my family. I feel thankful for them, and I feel excited to see them whenever I do. But I turn all of that into positive feelings, like excitement and looking forward to seeing them. I do not let myself be saddened by missing them, you know what I mean? So try to take what you can from that. I guess, take everything good that you can from that, and my heart and soul is with you, the person that commented on I think it was my last video, saying that they felt homesick, and it's been a whole year since they moved out, and I hope that doesn't last. I hope that, those feelings that you're feeling are there for a reason for you, maybe to get them and tackle them and grow from it, so, yeah. I really hope that you're okay, because homesickness is something I've experienced when I was younger. When I would go to a friend's house to stay the night, I'd feel so homesick that night. Like, I know what it feels like. And to feel that for a long period of time, or to feel that and be so far away from home and stuff, that has got to be terrible. And I just want you to know that you're very strong, and you're such a good person. You're such a everybody. I know this is kind of like me talking to one specific person, but really this video is for so many people out there. I look at the age group of people that watch my channel, and a lot of it is ages 18 to 24. So that's people my age and younger than me by, what, 5 years? 6 years? 5-6 years. And this is the age group where a lot of people will be teetering on the line of whether they're ready to move out or not, or, and if you have the option to stay at home and you want to, and your family wants you to, and you don't feel ready to go yet, then I don't think you should feel pressured to go if all your friends are, or if you just feel like, you're at that age and you need to do it. I don't feel like you should stress out that much. Now, if there's rules in your house, of course, like if you have to go, then that's a different story. And I feel for you there too, because it's a big push. It's a big push, a self-push, So, but I believe in all of you, and I give all of you my heart and love and hopes that you'll be good, you'll be fine. And if any of you need to message me, I read all my Instagram messages. I can't respond to all of them, but I do respond sometimes. So if you're ever feeling alone or homesick or anything, if you're feeling anything and you want to message me, I can't promise that I'll write back, but I will read it. I will read it, and hopefully I'll respond. Like I said, I get too many. I can't respond to all of them, but I do care. I do care about each and every one of you, and I don't want any of you to feel sad, So, a couple tips before I go really quickly would be, one, maybe take up new hobbies. Take up something, learn something new. Two, if you're feeling homesickness, write about it, write your thoughts, journal every day. Three, never hesitate to try to contact your family, call them every single day. If you miss them, make time for them to call if you're far away, or make a plan to go visit sometime if you're able to. I know right now it's not the easiest time to make trips and visit, but there's always video calling, there's always just calling on the phone.